What's going on, guys? You already know who I am. I'm Council. Today we got the Racechip tune plug and play from Racechip themselves for the Audi A4 B9 2018. That is the car we'll be doing this on. We're going to be doing a review and unboxing on this product itself. I tried looking up online a couple of videos and I couldn't find anything on it. Not really too much, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and do this whole experience myself. So I already opened the box and everything. Just see what we got inside. So the package itself was pretty nice, pretty smooth opening. I opened the package and the actual module itself was out of place. I don't know if this is just, UPS or whatever, tossing their stuff around everywhere and then it just gets moved out of place. But either way, you have the module itself. Then we got a box with the harness in it and a box with a bunch of zip ties and clips that you attach to the back of the module itself. And then we got the user manual, and it's another manual for how to properly remove the clips in the engine bay. So as you see here, I'm just opening up the box with the zip ties and clips that go on the thing itself. And then we got the actual harness here. It comes in a bag with another little piece of paper inside that basically just says that if you don't put the cables on the right way, then you'll mess up the whole car, yada yada. So there's the module itself. The manual's pretty thick. They must use a high quality paper or something, but because the paper itself just feels thick. And then you have the packet with saying the instructions on how to properly remove each clip for your engine bay. Now here I'm just messing around with the actual module and the harness itself, like the base piece. So there's an original piece that's on it that is to return it to factory stock setting, and then the actual module itself to do what you got to do. So there's a little purple piece that you have to pull out, and then you insert the module itself and then just push the purple piece in, and then it'll click it into place. Alrighty, so before we get into any of the actual hardware itself, let's go ahead and take a look at all the options that are on the website itself, just in case anybody here watching is wondering the different options you can get for your car. So you'll just go on their website, type in your vehicle information. I already had mine on from when I was getting it before, and I got the RS in the middle. So the one I have is RS, the one that is supposed to project you to gain 55 horsepower and 61 pound-feet of torque. There's three options. The base one is 44 horsepower, 49, and the most expensive one, which is $700 without any options of app control and all that, for 66 and 73. I personally didn't want to spend all that money on it because I just, I haven't used this brand before, obviously, and just wanted to experience with the middle just to try to get me familiarization with it. So projected with the base, you're supposed to shoot all the way, or the middle one, you're supposed to shoot all the way up to 307 horsepower, 334 torque, and that is going to run you 449 without app control. I have app control. I'll be showing how that works. I've seen a lot of reviews on the app, not a lot of good things about it, but we'll get to that afterwards. So then you have the base one, if the cheaper side, which still brings you up to 296 horsepower and 322 torque. So if you have any other small mods like intake and exhaust or something like that, then you'll be over 300 if that's what you're going for. But if you had app control and all that on the expensive one, it's 750, which is a ridiculous amount of money, and I wasn't willing to spend that. Alrighty, so you're gonna need to install this once you have app connection, Racechip Plus. Do not get the other Racechip because it'll just take you right back to the app store and make you download Racechip Plus. So all you're going to do is download Racechip Plus and then open it up. Once everything is installed, I'll go ahead and further explain how to do that once it comes up. But this is the app you're going to need. Alright, so this is the manual itself. So it's a pretty hefty packet, and in here has pictures for the Audi A4 and a Volkswagen. I don't know which Volkswagen, so if you have a Volkswagen, good luck, kudos to you. I mean, you have pictures in this. Anyways, so there's a lot of safety warnings inside this packet. So the way you're going to start the whole entire install is you pretty much just going to go to your car, unlock it obviously, make sure the car has the emergency brake on and it is in park. So you're gonna go ahead and press the ignition, make sure everything's on and in place, and then once it is all in place, you're gonna open the hood latch and turn off the car. After you turn off the car, you're gonna go ahead and get out, lock the car, open the hood, and then leave your keys out of range from the car. This is just what the manual says itself, so we're just gonna go ahead and do so. So take your keys, leave it in your house, leave it somewhere out of range from the car, open your hood, and just leave it open. Wait 10 minutes. So you gotta wait 10 minutes because you have to wait till all the electric in the car is off so that you don't cause any damage to the car or yourself. Once the 10 minutes is up, we're ready to go ahead and begin the install. So we're gonna go bring all your stuff outside, make sure your keys are still inside, and we're gonna go ahead and take off the plastic engine cover that covers the entire engine. So once you take that off, we're gonna go ahead and do that right now, and then just put it off to the side. So looking directly at the engine, directly to the right, you're gonna have the boost pressure sensor. You're gonna take cable A, the one that's labeled A. You're gonna go ahead and undo the clip, unplug it from the sensor itself. Don't forcefully pull it out, just wiggle it out, it'll come out. And then you're gonna attach the factory one into the replacement. You can tell separately which one's which because one of them has a piece inside and one of them just holds the old piece inside. So you're gonna go ahead and put the old one in and put the new one on. Once A is in place, we're gonna go ahead and move on to B. So B is literally directly under the engine cover. It's right there. The sensor is pretty much right in front of you. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same exact process for A and do the same for B. Unclip the piece, put the factory inside the replacement, and then put the other side and plug it into that original port. Alrighty, cable C. So in the manual, it says that there's only a cable A and B, but it is false. So the manual is missing a complete entire step. So C is located top left of the engine bay. So as you see, it's located here, top left. You're gonna go ahead and rinse and repeat the same exact step for A and B with C. So once you're done with all three simple steps, this is what it should look like. C to C, B to B, and A to A. So now this is where we start our first troubleshoot, make sure everything is going okay. So everything's gonna be plugged in and everything. So next we're gonna grab our car keys, go sit inside our car, and we're just gonna press the ignition. Don't start it, just press and start the ignition. Do not start the entire vehicle, because if you do and it doesn't work, it could mess up your whole car. So you're gonna get in, press ignition, everything should start up as normal, lights should go away, your check engine light's gonna stay because that's normal, and then if that's all happens and everything's a go, then you're good to start your car. When you start your car, everything should run normal, everything should be smooth, and then after that, you're gonna go ahead and turn off your car and we'll continue with the next step. Once your car is on, you should see all your lights go away, your car should run smoothly, nothing should be happening. If something's happening, then you probably did a step wrong, you probably didn't follow a safety procedure right, but your car should just start, everything should go away, and everything should be normal. This means you installed the module successfully. All that's left to do now is to put your module in some place you want to. I just kind of stuck it right there on the side. It shouldn't go anywhere. You could zip tie it down. I didn't really want to. I'll probably do it again in the future. But next, all there is to do is put the cover back on and then go inside and we'll go ahead and set up App Connect. So you'll go ahead and start your App Connect. You'll input your serial number that's on your individual packet that you got, and then you'll go ahead and start the configuration. So once you start the configuration, make sure Bluetooth is on and enabled. If not, it's just going to keep taking you to Bluetooth and keep doing all these things. So once it's all connected, it'll pop up just like this. Bam. So you got Sport, Race, and Eco. So obviously Race is going to be a lot. You're going to get the max potential with your vehicle, and then Eco is supposed to give you the exact same performance as Sport, a little less, but it's supposed to obviously make you save more gas. So here, if you click on the top right, you'll have your fine tuning. So you can fine tune, make your engine run a lot harder if you want to, but there is a risk with fine tuning. It essentially is just saying, you can read it along here, but it's essentially just saying that the higher your number, the harsher your engine's gonna run. So there's problems with running your engine harsh because obviously your internal components could get damaged. So I recommend just leaving it at the base. But if you want to go ahead and increase how harsh your engine's gonna run and more power, go ahead, by all means, it's on you. So you also have a warm-up timer so every time you start your car, the tune won't kick on until whatever time you set your tune to. So I'm just going to leave mine on 2 minutes, and then I'm going to leave it on the default of sport. Also, when you are trying to change your mode, you can only do it when the vehicle is off. So if you want to change your mode, go ahead and get in your car, press the ignition, do not start the entire vehicle. Just have your check engine light come on, all the lights go away, and this is the only time you can change whatever mode you want it to be in. They do this so that obviously you don't harm the vehicle in any way while it's on, so you're not messing with the levels of everything, because basically what all the tune does is trick your boost pressure sensor into thinking, and your ECU into thinking, that you're pushing out a lot lower boost than you really are. So your ECU is gonna be like, yo, we're barely pushing any boost here, let's ramp up the boost, and then that's basically where the tune comes from and how it is all is. But you can only do it and change it once the vehicle is off and just in ignition state. So this has been your Racechip install and review for the Audi A4 B9. I did notice a power difference when I was flooring it a little bit. I didn't record too much, obviously, because I was driving. I was just trying to be safe. But overall, not a bad product for the price. Very easy setup, very simple, easy to do. I would recommend, if you don't want to spend too much, just go ahead and get the base. But besides that, I don't really have any complaints besides maybe the manual, missing out on the step, but it was pretty self-explanatory to do and to figure out. But other than that, it's a great product. I definitely recommend. Thank you for watching the video, and I appreciate you coming on by. Be sure to subscribe, and maybe I'll post more car content for whatever I get. I'll be installing an Army Tricks exhaust in the next couple of weeks here. If you want to see that, be sure to drop a comment. Also, if you have any questions, be sure to just say something down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer the question for you. Thank you. You already know you have myself, thy counsel. Until next time. Goodbye, guys.